Who invented mirrors? The history of mirrors. Have you ever looked in a mirror and asked who invented this? How did we first learn to see ourselves? Before mirrors, people rarely saw their own faces. No selfies, no reflections, just imagination. The earliest mirrors came from nature. Still water was humanity's first mirror. Lakes and ponds showed blurry versions of our faces. But nature wasn't always reliable, so early humans searched for better ways to reflect. Around 6000 BCE, the first man-made mirrors appeared. They were made from obsidian, volcanic glass. These mirrors were discovered in Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, were carefully polished to shine like black glass, used for grooming, rituals, and status. Soon, other ancient cultures joined the mirror game. In Mesopotamia and Egypt, copper became the go-to material. By 4000 BCE, polished copper mirrors were common among elites. Egyptian mirrors were often round with long handles. They were buried with the dead for use in the afterlife. In China and India, bronze mirrors became the trend. By 2000 BCE, Chinese mirrors were engraved and symbolic. They believed mirrors could reflect the soul and repel evil. Greeks and Romans continued improving metal mirrors. Silver was used by the rich for better reflection. But metal mirrors were always imperfect. They distorted faces and gave dull images. Then came a major breakthrough: glass. In the 1st century CE, Romans invented glass mirrors, coated the back of glass with lead or gold. The reflections were clearer, but fragile and expensive. When Rome fell, mirror-making knowledge nearly vanished. But Islamic scholars preserved and advanced the craft. By the Middle Ages, mirrors slowly returned to Europe. In Venice, during the Renaissance, mirror-making exploded. Venetian glassmakers on Murano Island became legendary. They created ultra-clear glass, backed with mercury and tin. These were the best mirrors the world had ever seen. Venetian mirrors became luxury items for the rich. They were handcrafted, expensive, and beautiful. Venice kept the process a tightly guarded secret. Mirror makers weren't allowed to leave the island. But eventually, the secret leaked to France. In the 1600s, King Louis XIV wanted mirrors for Versailles. The Hall of Mirrors was built with stolen Venetian techniques. 357 massive mirrors lined its walls, a symbol of power. Still, mirrors were rare for ordinary people, until the 1800s changed everything. In 1835, a German chemist named Justus von Liebig had an idea. He coated glass with a thin layer of silver using chemicals. It worked. It reflected better and was safer than mercury. This invention created the first modern mirror. Silver glass mirrors could be mass-produced. Factories began churning them out across Europe and America. For the first time, everyone could afford a mirror. People saw themselves clearly at home, not just in lakes. It changed how people dressed, groomed, and behaved. Mirrors exploded into fashion, photography, and interior design. They became tools for identity and self-image. Artists used them for self-portraits. Writers used them as metaphors for truth and vanity. Psychologists used them to study the human mind. The mirror test shows when babies recognize themselves. It's a sign of self-awareness and consciousness. Meanwhile, science embraced mirrors too. They became crucial in telescopes and microscopes. Mirrors helped us see far-off galaxies and tiny bacteria. In modern times, mirrors evolved even more. Two-way mirrors, funhouse mirrors, smart mirrors. NASA uses adjustable mirrors in space telescopes. Surgeons use tiny mirrors in robotic surgery. Now, mirrors are everywhere. In homes, cars, and phones. They're part of lasers, satellites, and solar panels. So who invented mirrors? One person, but thousands of years of innovation. From obsidian to copper, from glass to silver. Each step reflected human curiosity and creativity. The mirror is more than glass. It's a symbol of self-awareness. It helped us know who we are and how we look. So next time you glance at yourself in the mirror, remember, you're looking into 8,000 years of history. Thanks for watching Flashback Facts. Like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing origins.